hell are we always so targeted? We as black women are.
Wait a minute.
Being so nosy and over there like a proud auntie. I don't even know this young man, right?
See, like you just say, you're being nosy and you're being an auntie. Please, next time, get in your car, wait outside.
But there's not a damn person out here protecting us.
Who you talking about? Where's your husband at? Listen, don't even worry about it. We getting right into this video. Intro's in the end.
Hey, sis, meet me on the porch. At this point, I need everybody to meet me on the porch. I need the black women, I need the white women, and I need the black men.
Of course you need us. Who doesn't need us? But we're going to play this game. Here we come. Smash that subscribe button.
This is some seriously real that I am utterly disturbed by, and I am just tired because I don't understand why there's this major attack on black women.
Who's attacking black women? Please tell us.
So this video, if it goes into a part 2, not a problem. I'm about to ram it up. I was in the barbershop today.
Oh, that's mistake number 1. You're in a space where men go. That space is for men. Men go to that space to talk to one another about stuff. Gentlemen, listen to me very carefully. Stop allowing your wives, your baby mamas, your ladies who you have kids with, just take your sons to the barbershop. That is not their place. That is not their space. That is for men who congregate with one another to talk about things. So I already know that this video is going to be something a little bit different. Let's hear her out now.
And it was a young black male coming there. He might have been between that 22 to 24 age group. Very handsome, very, very handsome. So I believe he's might have just been coming back from college or graduating or whatever the case may be, because they were happy to see him when he came in. So he sits down, and so they're just talking, what's going on? And he's giving an update. He's graduated, he's got an engineering degree. Oh my God, I'm over there on the proudness. I'm in the background. I don't know him. I'm just kind of sitting down, listening to what he's saying.
See, there you go again. You're not minding your business. Why are your iPod, your headphones not in? This isn't for you. This man, like you just said, is an educated man speaking to his peoples. You're just there. This is not your business. But we'll continue to listen. Please give us this drama that I know you're going to give to us instead of just minding your business.
So the barber begins to get filled in on him. What's been going on? This and that. He says, I'm coming back. I'm getting married.
Now, that is a bonus and that is a plus. Congratulations. Now, we got 2 things. We have a black man educated and we have a black man getting married. What's the problem?
So everybody, great. And I'm so on the side being so nosy and over there like a proud auntie. I don't even know this young man, right?
See, like you just say, you're being nosy and you're being an auntie. Please, next time, get in your car, wait outside.
Right. So they start to kind of converse amongst each other and they're talking. And so the young man says, yeah, I'm having a little problem. It's a lot going on because I'm marrying a white woman. And my family, they're not too happy about it. So the barber and everybody was like, oh, well, to each his own and this, that, and the other. So the barber was just kind of speaking to him, and he said, hey, where'd you meet her? And he said, oh, I met her in college. And he was like, oh, okay, because, back in the day, you had all the girls. What made you decide that she was the one? Like, what made you want to marry the white girl or the white woman? No.
Now, that sounds like natural relationship talk. When you're in that chair, you speak to your barber about stuff. You don't normally have nosy aunties all in your business, listen to everything you're saying, to come bring it to TikTok. But please continue.
No disrespect. So what this young man said after that is what just literally took me out the game. As a black woman, as a black mom, in general.
So now you're going to tell us that you feel attacked, evidently. So please, tell us why you feel attacked.
So he says that he come from, of course, the hood and had a hard knock life, just with one mom and no dad and that same shit. Like, don't nobody I hate the fact that is such a stereotype.
No, ma'am, it's not a stereotype. That is his living proof of life. He came from the hood. He had a mom, no dad. Ma'am, if I recall correctly, you are a single parent yourself, correct? And you have a son. And for some strange reason on your videos, the dad's not around either. So maybe it's not a stereotype. Maybe it's just actual life people live. But continue, we'll listen.
No, we hate it too. But So he goes off to say that when he went to college, it was a college that was mixed, but more so of a white college. And he meeting up with white friends and, they introduced him to another whole world that he didn't know existed, and the young girl, she became a friend and then introduced him to their family. And when he goes over there, they're all married. The parents is married and they have a really good home and they do things together and they communicate. It's just a good energy, a good vibe.
I don't see the problem just yet. Please explain to me. So he has a family he goes over with, which is his girlfriend's family, and everyone's married. Okay. I'm not seeing a problem. We're going to let you finish. Go ahead.
And this man said, I never knew this side of life. My life was always loud and chaotic and always disruptive with my family.
And if he is telling the truth on that, what is the problem? I don't understand why you're making this video right now, talking about black men are attacking black women, but maybe I need to listen a little bit more. I got you. No, I got you. I'm going to listen some more.
So the young man said, he would go over there and they would go on vacations. They would have Sunday dinners. When they had cookouts, there was no fussing, no fighting, no arguing. It was just all love and vacations. I was thrown at what this young man was saying in regards to what he seen and what he witnessed being with this young lady and this new side of life.
Well, what's the problem? If you come from dysfunction and you go somewhere and it's totally different than what you've ever had, you tend to be different and enjoy it. When I was in the military, I would have people come in who wasn't used to structure and discipline. And guess what? I would make sure to give them all that structure and discipline that they needed, that they wanted, that they craved. Congratulations, ma'am. He just found something different. Please continue.
And so he said that, when he seen it, he started thinking about all of the chaos that his life was. It was always baby mama drama and fussing and fighting, and they'll get together as a family and it'll be a fight. And the drunk uncles, the drunk mamas, he was like, my aunt and uncles, they all on welfare and always scheming and always fussing and fighting, cussing, trying to hook up with this dude and that dude. And it's just all these black women, just all that seemed like that's all I was raised up under. That's all I seen. That's all I know. And then I get to the white.
Okay, so now you're discounting everything it is that he knows. That was his life. Congratulations. His mother and his father didn't show him anything different. So guess who's to blame in this? His mother, his father. And if his family is as dysfunctional as he says they are, congratulations. Guess who's to blame for why this young man is seeing all this? His family. Now you're getting ready to say something. So let's get into that.
Woman, and it's different. And what he said after this is what really broke me. He said, it's like when I came home the last time. He said, and I was in my family's event. It was nothing but chaos. He said, the women, they in house shoes and bonnets, they ghetto acting. He said, and I love them, but I don't love it.
So now what is the problem with that? If you hear a lot of black men speak, that's what they'll say. They love black women. They just don't like the attitude, the bonnets and everything else that comes with certain type of black women. So now this is an attack on all black women because this young man has found a white woman he wants to marry instead of a black woman. Okay.
And he said, being with my white girlfriend, fiance, and her family, he said, you know what it's like? And this is what got me, ladies. He said, it's like if you're in a crowded room and you're surrounded by chaos and just everything is just chaotic and noisy and loud and disruptive, and you take some headphones and you put the headphones on and you can drown everything out because when you put the headphones on, it's quiet and it's peace. He said, that's what my fiance is to me and her white family. That whiteness, he said, they're my headphones. And they are my peace. He said, and then black women in my black side of the family, they are the noise. They are the chaos. They are the noise.
So here's the issue, right? He said his family, and he included black women, but guess what? He said his family. What part of this are you not understanding? See, here's the problem. You're picking and choosing. You're not being correct in this video. This man said his family. And congratulations. If he lives around a certain type of a black woman, that's all he sees. And that's all he is understanding of. And with that, when he went away to school, if he decides not to date black women, that is just what it is. You're mad at this young man because he has found peace in his life. He has found a way to cut through the noise. And you make this video. First of all, you're in a space you shouldn't be in. I know. Listen, I know you guys are going to come at me and say, Sarge, you're wrong. You can't say that. Sure, I can. I absolutely can. That is a man's space. The barbershop. That is where men go congregate with one another and have certain discussions like this to make sure that when we talk, it doesn't get brought on TikTok if we didn't introduce it to TikTok. But unlike you, ma'am, you have betrayed our space. You have listened, ear hustled, and now you're out here trying to prove a point to somebody. What are you doing? Mind your business.
But, you know, he said, black women, they are the noise. They are the chaos that was in his life. And now he has put on the headphones and received that peace from his white fiance and her family, with all due respect. But my question is, why the hell are we always so targeted? We, as black women, are...
Wait a minute. Did you just make this about you and black women being targeted? You know what? Let's let you go because I'm going to finish up in a second. Go ahead.
Consistently here to protect everybody, but there's not a damn person out here protecting us.
Who are you talking about? Where's your husband at? What? No, listen. Where is your husband at? That is who your protector is. Where is the man you got pregnant by? That is who your protector is. Stop playing these silly games. The man who implanted a baby in you, he is your protector. Go get him.
And the first person that will attack us is our men. I don't care what you say.
Of course you don't, because you're rude. Because, I know, right? You just attacked us, Sarge. No. You're rude in the aspect of you didn't allow that man to be around other men who he can get guidance from. Instead, you ear hustled and you are bringing all his business. But wherever it is that you take your son to get his haircut at, or wherever it is that you've been to get haircuts at for whoever, or yourself, congratulations. You have just put that place on blast.
Our men. This young man was not attacking us, but for him...
Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you noticed.
I'm going to compile and say that all black women are noise.
No, he didn't say all black women. He said black women he's around. He said black women in his area. He said black women in his family. You're doing too much now.
And every other race, their peace is heart-wrenching.
So my question is, why are you worried about him? Why aren't you talking to the young black women? That is who you need to talk to. That would better be your lane instead of coming on here trying to make it seem like as though this young black man who's educated, who's getting married, who's getting ready to start a family, possibly, and who's going to have a nuclear family where everyone hopefully is related to one another once they start having kids. This is not your lane right here. You've overstepped. You should apologize.